Hey everybody, I'm Kate Dillon from Crate Insider.
Steve Hendren, Hendren Racing Engine.
And in this week's video, we have a couple of questions to answer that we've received from the comments section of our videos. And so I'm going to kick things off, Steve, with when you're picking the right fan size for your application. And this person happens to have a 602 Crate. I don't know what kind of car, but how do you know what size of a fan that you should go with?
It's kind of a guessing game, honestly. Obviously, you want to go with the least amount of blade you can possibly get away with.
Well,
and the smallest in diameter.
Let's stop there for just a second. Tell me why. Why do we want to go with the smallest fan possible?
The more blade you got out, the more power you're robbing off the engine with the rear tires.
Okay.
So, essentially is what it comes down to. I mean, we've proven that time and time again on my chassis dyno. Those old GM 4-blade fans that were 19 inches, those things that take 20 horsepower off a crate at the rear tires versus like a 2-blade. Stuff
Okay.
like that. Ow.
Yeah, so that's, and now do you find that, is it, like, let's say that there's like a 15-inch 4-blade fan versus a 3-blade 17.
I'll be honest, dirt racing application, I haven't been able to get a 15-inch 2 or 4-blade to work.
Okay.
Now, if you're running methanol or something like that, then yeah, you can get away with it. But even on E85, about 17 inches is the smallest we've been able to use, 17-inch 2-blade.
Okay.
And that, that being said, you want to have a good tight shroud built around it.
Excellent. So hopefully that answers, a few questions that are around the size of fans there. And then my next question here is choosing the right distributor gear for your different applications.
So 602, for instance, it's got a cast iron cam. Those need either a steel or a melanized gear. And then whereas like a 604 has got a steel cam, so that either needs to be a melanized or a bronze gear.
Otherwise, what happens?
And the same actually goes with your fuel pump rods.
Okay.
So, don't run a steel tip fuel pump rod on a 604 because steel on steel doesn't work. And don't run a bronze on a 602.
Well, and I feel like I'm gonna have to take a look at their website, but I believe that I do have the fuel pump
I think you've got
listed that way, where I say that it's not just a steel tip, but like steel tip for.
But you'd be amazed at the engines I get in that have steel on steel, and stuff.
Wow, and so it causes a lot more wear.
Yeah,
is what happens.
Where's the fuel pump load off the cam, basically.
Wow, that's wild. So those are a couple of questions we've answered. Now let's take a look at a few products for this week. In this product spotlight, taking a look at the Longacre shock inflation tool. As you can see, it comes with this really cool case that is, just a kind of a side note there, but really protects the tool, but also makes it really handy to carry. And there are several nice features, when it comes to inflating a shock or making sure it has the right pressures. There's, a lot of technicalities that go with that. And this tool is set up to be able to do that and handle it very, very accurately. If you try to push it down too hard, it's not going to completely release all the gas pressure in your shock. So that's really wonderful to take a look at. And in fact, we've got a full video with Ben Baker, who was instrumental in designing this, and you can check that out as well. So the shock inflation tool, we just got them back in stock, and they've been a really popular product. It's been hard to keep them on the shelf, but we do have them back now. Now here's a product we haven't really talked about a whole lot, and then this is our air filter cleaner that is really great to use with our dry media filters from Walker. So with Walker, with all the filters we sell, whether it's the dry media, which means you don't have to oil those filters, or with our oiled filters, these are the option is to clean them and wash them, and so that makes it so that they can last a lot longer than being a disposable. I know you've been, a big proponent for the Walker filters for quite a while.
Yeah, we've used them forever.
Yes, and they come just like this. I mean, this is a brand new filter right here. And when it comes to cleaning it, of course, you can use other cleaners that are on the market, or like dishwashing soaps, all those kind of things. But if you are looking for a particular cleaner that is really meant and designed for this, it comes in a bottle like this. It's got a little sprayer right here, and we do have those right in stock. So it is nice that you don't have to oil these filters. They do a great job.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're looking for the dry media cleaner, then this is a great way to go. And you can find it on our website at CrateInsider.com. In this spotlight, taking a look at the thermostat system from Arts Radiators. And this one that I'm looking at happens to be for a 604. How we can tell is we've got these fittings here that tie back into the water lines on the backside of the engine. And this one happens
Obviously,
to be...
you'll have to add the water line.
Yes. Yes, yes. So, Steve, I know you've worked with these thermostats, and before I go farther, then this fitting right here will go right into the top of your water pump. Correct. So it just recirculates that water, the thermostat
Keeps the
part right
pump
here.
from cavitating.
Yes. So go ahead and tell us a little bit more about why this is a great choice.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great choice for thermostat system and everything else. I mean, my friend Art's the one that invented them before he passed away, and it's a really nice piece, and we've used them on our stuff for quite a while now.
Yeah, and then tell us a little bit.
Out with it, honestly.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about how it works.
Well, it's a thermostat. The thermostat's located in here.
Okay.
So rather than having it here, rather than having everything blocked off and all crazy, everything's done right here, and you can bleed the system, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, and the water, what it does is it recirculates throughout the water pump.
Correct.
And
Yeah, that's what I said.
Until it reaches
the
that.
thermostat opens, yeah.
Yeah, until it reaches that temperature.
Correct.
And
So
then it'll go into your radiator.
E85 methanol, it's kind of a must.
Yeah, because otherwise you're having a hard time getting those engines up to
I mean,
temperature.
it's a pricey piece, but it does its job, and it's something you'll own forever.
Yep. So there we go. If you're looking for a solution there, especially getting your engine up to temp quick, not wasting as much fuel than the...
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Yeah, that's a major thing. And I know, like, I'm recording this in July right now, and temperature, like bringing your engine to temperature is not as much of an issue right now as it is like in
Well, it is
March.
still idling, but...
Yeah, true, but it can get up to temperature maybe a little bit easier because of the ambient air temperature. But, regardless, it'll well, also less wear and tear.
Yeah.
Right? If you're not just sitting there idling for forever and ever to get it to temp. So anyway, Art's thermostat, a great choice, and we have them for 602, 604s, 525s, and we have them as both -16 or -20, depending on what size of radiator inlet you've got. So one product to highlight this week is our wheel covers from Kaiser. And these are they fit perfectly, obviously, on the Kaiser wheels. I'm not sure if they fit other kinds of wheels or not. And they are set up where they've got the bolts right here, and that they are already affixed to it, so you don't have to worry about being at the track and losing bolts. I'm sure that you've been there, done that before, for sure. So this way, they're attached to the wheel cover, make it really, really simple to be able to put those on and off really easily. Obviously, the hole in the center makes it so you can easily grab it as well. And we have them in both black as well as the shiny polished silver chromish. Well, in fact, will you grab one right there? It's right here in this first box.
This one?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's black.
Oh, those are black. I guess we got a bunch of black ones. So, but we do have them in the silver as well, and you can find that in a separate listing. All right, our next product spotlight is this Ultra Grip Tape, and just really, really handy if you've got maybe it's tools or a steering wheel, something like that. I thought it'd be kind of fun to do a little bit of a demo, and also get your opinion on this, Steve. I know you haven't seen this yet.
I know some NFL wide receivers that could probably use it.
Hey, yeah, isn't that more of an inflation, inflating the football? Yeah, inflate gate, whatever. So that was pretty funny. So this has got a backing on it that apparently is really, really
not easy
stuck on here. Apparently that's a thing. And unfortunately, I just broke some nails working on some projects this weekend, and so I am less adept at this. But we're going to get there from here. And there we go. I knew it would just be a matter of time. So thank you for sticking with me there. So we're going to give this a shot here. And I thought, hey, this screwdriver is a good chance to maybe just try it out. And I'm not a pro at this, so we're going to try it out. You've probably used something like this before.
No, I haven't, honestly.
Oh, okay. Well, first time for everything. Yeah. And I just cut off a section of it so we could put it on here, and then, oh, nice. I actually feel that.
Seems grippy.
Well, no, but it's also like really soft. That's really cool. I like that. I can have a hard time, honestly, with my tendinitis in my arms, so I can have a hard time with gripping things, and so this is actually pretty handy. I can see using this on my hammer, definitely a screwdriver, for sure, and probably a few other things that are around here. If I was a race car driver, I'd probably put this on a steering wheel as well. And that's really probably the number one reason why we have it around here. But Ultra Grip Tape, just a handy tool to have in your shop or in your pit cart. So there we have it, some highlights for the week of July 13th, 2026. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them into the comments. Please hit that like and subscribe. It really helps to, or share the channel with a friend. All of that helps us a lot. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in another video.